When Tim was in prison, about 2 years before he passed away, he received back pay from the Army. They had miscalculated his pay grade, and they sent a check for $14,000. My mother had it deposited, all of it, into his inmate trust fund. And not thinking anything, okay, that'll last him 25 years. But when his belongings came from the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, it was an envelope with a check, but it was only for $6 and some change. Mother never got excited. She kept going through his box, and in there were all these envelopes. The Catholic Charities, Feed the Children, receipts. He gave all of his money away. He knew he couldn't help himself, but he still had the power to help others. And that's Tim's legacy. And that's what I want anybody who's there to know. That's the kind of person that we let die in our prison. That's the legacy of Tim. Not that he went to prison, never got to prove his innocence. He knew he was innocent. We knew he was innocent. We just had to wait for the world to know he was innocent.
Hey guys, my name is Jared Christopher, producer and director of Tim Cole, a documentary memoir recounting the life and tragic death of Timothy Bryan Cole at the hands of a flawed Texas criminal justice system. In 1986, Tim was convicted of aggravated sexual assault and sentenced to 25 years in prison for the rape of a fellow classmate, a crime he did not commit. Sadly for Tim and his family, the system waited too long to reverse its mistake. On December 2nd, 1999, 13 years into his 25-year sentence, Tim suffered respiratory failure brought on by a severe asthma attack and died on the floor of the Darrington Unit hallway in Rocheron, Texas. And the sad truth is, there are countless other innocent men and women who still sit in prison today. I met Tim's family while covering the unveiling of Tim's statue in Lubbock for the Fort Worth Star-Telegram, and what I witnessed was shocking. Politicians from both sides of the aisle were working together in harmony to right a wrong. This is truly a story that has bridged the political divide. Both sides agree we must do better.
This isn't a political issue. This was a Texas issue. This was an American issue. This was an issue about us as human beings. We came together, all of us, with a common goal, and that was to clear the good name of Tim Cole.
According to the National Registry of Exonerations, there have been 1,619 documented exonerations since 1989. I spent the last 6 months going through stacks of documents and archives, doing research to support the film. And more importantly, I've taken the time to build personal relationships with the subjects of this story, gaining their trust and gathering commitments to participate in the filming process. And now pre-production has come to an end and it's time to start filming. This is where you guys come in. To do Tim's story justice, funds are needed for additional equipment, to cover the expense of travel to and from shooting locations, and to hire a few other key production personnel. Meeting our goal will ensure production can be completed in its entirety, allowing us to put together a work-in-progress cut that captures the overall tone and scope of the film, a required element needed to garner further support from institutions such as Sundance, PBS, and the Ford Foundation, organizations that can help ensure Tim's story reaches the widest possible audience. I look at my son and I wonder what kind of world his generation will inherit, and I hope it won't be filled with the same presumptuous, cynical perspectives that have hindered so much progress. I think we can do better, and it's stories like Tim's that can help bring about meaningful change. Tim once said, "I still believe in the justice system, even though it doesn't believe in me." I hope you'll consider joining us in making sure Tim's death wasn't in vain. Thank you so much for considering our project.